Hi, welcome to my video. So today I'm going to be talking about chapter 2 in the rhetorical act. So chapter 2 is basically about how to read analytically and how to really dissect like a text and stuff like that. So it kind of started off with just giving like an introduction into like reading analytically and stuff like that. So it's just basically like going more in depth and seeing how that like text influences the audience and stuff like that. And it also talked about how there's different types of reading or like different types of things that you can read. So like the first one is like you just read for entertainment, which is like just reading like books for fun, nothing too serious. And then the second type of reading is like where you read to get content, which is like reading like the newspaper or like an email or something like that, like to gain knowledge. And then there's actually there's like a little picture in the book that I thought was kind of interesting. It's figure 3, the critic versus the reporter, and it's basically just explaining the differences between like what a critic thinks and then what a reporter thinks when they're like writing an article, I guess. Like one of like the big differences is like the critic thinks to himself like how was this thing said, and then the reporter thinks like what was said. So it's like the reporter they just like stay on the surface level. It's like they just do like very basic things, and they don't really do their like in what's it called? They don't do like they don't like search for more evidence to kind of like prove their like what they're saying, to prove like what they're saying is true or something. Versus like a critic, they go like in depth and they do their research, and they get like the right like the facts right. And yeah, I don't know, I just kind of thought that picture was kind of like, it was just like, I don't know, like I didn't really think about how reporters and critics like think or have different processes. So that was kind of like eye-opening. There's 7 terms of descriptive analysis, and the first term is the purpose. So that's kind of like why did this person choose to write about this topic out of like anything. And then the second term is audience. So it's like who does this like who is this person trying to like get to like view their news, which is like is it like students or like adults, parents, like who's targeted. And then the third term is persona, which is like the actual person who wrote it. So is it like a teacher, a reporter, like just like a normal person giving their opinion. The tone is the fourth one. So it's like, how does this person feel about the topic that they're writing? Like, are they for it? Are they against it? Are they just giving facts? And then the fifth term is evidence. So like, do they have good or bad evidence to support their claim? Because that's really important to a lot of people, to get to just get like the right facts or whatever. And then the sixth one is structure. So it's like, how was this article organized? Is it more of like an essay type of thing, or is it like a casual like blog, or is it like a speech? And then the seventh one is strategies. So that's how all of the above ones come together. And then I think these are important to follow, because if you do these, then I think like whatever you're writing is going to be like a good in-depth analysis, just because like these 7 terms really go like more in depth. And then in the book there's like a couple examples, and yeah.